Hello there and welcome to Ion Port. It is proudly brought to you by West Blue Consulting, Ghana Oil Company Limited and Ghana Community Network Services, GCNet. The media partner is the Business and Financial Times. And people, this week we are coming to you live from the Harbour Roundabout. Now this is the Harbour Roundabout. That's the sign of the Melcom. Over there, when you go straight, you're hitting Community 1. If you go on my right hand side, you are getting into TEMA Newtown or getting also into the TEMA port itself. That way also gets into the TEMA port itself and then Community 2 as well. People, the entire beginning the past week, the Civil Department of the Port Authority decided to reconstruct some parts of the Harbour Roundabout to make it a lot more motorable because most parts were broken and it caused a lot of inconveniences. So the Port Authority decided to fix it. So since last week, sections of the roundabout have been closed to allow the construction works to take place. So bear with them, that's what they're asking for. Bear with them if you see sections of the road closed at night because they work at night, then you should understand that this is the reason why they are doing that. People, this week we're going to focus our attention in the port of TAKORADI, where the regional minister, the Western regional minister, as well as his deputy, visited and commended the management there for a lot of developmental works that are taking place at the port of TAKORADI. The Western Regional Minister Dr. Kwaku Afriye and his deputy Eugenia Kusi have paid a working visit to the port of TAKORADI. The objective of the visit was to acquaint themselves with the facilities, operations and expansion works currently underway in the port of TAKORADI. The delegation were received by the Director of TAKORADI Port, Captain Ebenezer Afedzi, and his management team. The Director of TAKORADI Port, Captain Ebenezer Afedzi, said construction works to create sufficient berths and jetties are ongoing to transform totally the accommodating capacity of the TAKORADI port to meet future demands of bigger vessels, particularly that of oil and gas. The Western Regional Minister commended management of the port of TAKORADI for the immeasurable developmental works underway in the port. He reminded management of the key strategic importance of the port of TAKORADI to the metropolis and Ghana as a whole, hence expressed the readiness of his administration to partner the port to achieve its vision. He advised management of TAKORADI port to embrace more public-private partnership initiatives to expand the port to enhance its position to contribute more meaningfully to the economy of Ghana. The minister and his entourage later toured some operational areas in the port, including the proposed oil and gas terminal, Viking desalination plant, Jensa gas delivery point, new bulk terminal, the proposed multi-purpose container terminal, and the main wharf. We are still staying at TAKORADI port, and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Theresa May, has sent a trade envoy to that port in the person of our own one of our own descent, Mr. Afriye, Honorable Afriye, because he's also a member of Parliament in the United Kingdom, to the port of TAKORADI to see and assess business opportunities in that port.
The Prime Minister of United Kingdom, Theresa May, has sent a delegation comprising the Prime Minister's Special Envoy to Ghana and a member of the UK Parliament, Adam Afriye, who incidentally is of Ghanaian descent, and the British High Commissioner to Ghana, Lane Walker, to visit the TAKORADI port to explore business partnership opportunities in the port's development drive. The delegation believes economic growth is essential in every developing country, hence the need for collaboration for an increase in Ghana's economic growth. The British government is anticipating partnership in the area of construction and supply of equipment for the waterfront works at the terminal. The delegation was briefed by Marketing and Corporate Affairs Manager of TAKORADI Port, Peter Amubediako, on some developments that are ongoing at the port of TAKORADI. The British High Commissioner, Lane Walker, said he sees in TAKORADI Port clear developments in the oil and gas sector following the ITLOS decision and immense future opportunities for Ghana and UK firms. He added that the UK has got funding and capital investment to help realize future partnerships. He observed that future infrastructure projections around the port and railways present real opportunity for Ghana to take the next big step.
Here we see I think real opportunity in making sure that the ecosystem that sits around the port is also invested in and has the right expertise to support, and we believe that the UK has both some kind of funding and some capital investment it can make, coupled with some companies who have experience to work with experienced local partners to bring the best outcome for this area and for Ghana.
The Prime Minister's trade envoy to Ghana, Adam Efriye, was impressed with the giant strides made by Ghana to digitize operations at its ports. He was confident that the digitization will boost trade and investment as the difficulty in getting goods in and out of the country has been minimized.
And one of the barriers that there is to trade is if it's difficult to get goods, as you all know this, if it's difficult to get goods in and out of customs, in and out of the country, then that slows down trade and investment. So as the trade envoy from the United Kingdom, I think that the changes that have been made to digitise, computerise and make transactions in the ports based on direct bank transactions, I think that's a really good move, and I think it bodes well for the future, because there are many UK businesses and the UK government that want to invest here in Ghana, and it's this kind of change that makes all the difference.
Still talking about investment in Takoradi Port, a Chinese investor has taken over the manganese and bauxite business at the port of Takoradi. This week, they paid courtesy call on the management.
China's Ningxia Tianjin, a manganese industry company limited, has expressed readiness to collaborate with the management of the port of Takoradi to optimize the export potential of manganese in Ghana. The Chinese investors who operate in the manganese and bauxite mining industry within the Takoradi port environ have met with the director of Takoradi Port, Captain Ebenezer Fezi, among other officials to discuss means of facilitating the export business. The Chinese, who are the new owners of Ghana Manganese, expressed their keen interest in investing in local mining to elevate standards, which they said is evident in the increase of tons of goods exported in 2017.
By 2018, the production will be 5 or 6 million per year. To 2019, the volume will be 7 to 9 million per year, and to 2020, it will be about 10 million.
The director of Takoradi Port, Captain Ebenezer Fezi, expressed GPHA's position to do all that they can to assist in reaching these export targets. He added that the Port Authority has put into consideration manganese and bauxite bulk operators' interest with regards to the port expansion project. He said the Port Authority is putting in place engineering procedures that can allow bigger vessels that transport mining materials and merchandise.
The expansion project that we are doing, we've taken into consideration manganese, bauxite and other bulk operators. And that is why we've been able to increase our depth from the existing manganese depth of 8.6. Now we have 16 meters depth.
Again in Takoradi, the National Petroleum Commission engaged stakeholders there as far as building the oil and gas industry in this country is concerned. The TEMA shipyard was there and made the entire participants over there get to know that they have the best of offer when it comes to partnering for local content activities. The TEMA shipyard, they are selling themselves big time.
The General Manager for Business Development at the TEMA Shipyard, Alice Tokonu, has stated that the TEMA Shipyard is positioning itself to take advantage of the oil and gas industry. According to her, the TEMA Shipyard is well equipped with a large yard and a good machinery which meets international standards for repair and maintenance work for vessels engaged in the oil and gas activities. Speaking on the sidelines of the 2017 Local Content Conference and Exhibition held in Takoradi, Alice Tokonu said the shipyard is readily available to support the local content agenda of the Petroleum Commission.
It's currently under the management of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. And the issue of local content participation in the oil and gas industry is very important, and the TEMA Shipyard has a significant role to play in achieving the local content policy of the country. And so we are here to exhibit our facility and our equipment and tools and the things that we have to offer to enable the entire oil and gas industry that is assembled here to know that we have a facility in-house that is very capable of supporting the oil and gas local content policy.
She disclosed that it is very important for institutions to recognize local content participation in the oil and gas sector to boost the Ghanaian economy. She added that the TEMA shipyard, which is currently managed by the Ghana's Port Authority, offers itself as one of the best viable companies ready to take advantage of any local partnership in the oil and gas sector.
Enough yard space for fabrication and welding activities to be done. We have enough yard space for fabrication, again with respect to FPSO modules and packs, suction piles, and all the things that are needed for the upstream activities of the oil and gas industry.
She reiterated that the TEMA shipyard is ready to offer itself for better services that will strengthen the local content policy of the petroleum sector.
We have the waterfront, where once the fabrication is completed, the modules and the parts can then be taken to the offshore site for work to go on. And so we are very significant, and we want to let everybody understand that the support for the oil and gas local content policy achievement is with us, TEMA Shipyard.
So lots of investments in the area of oil and gas, also in the area of the port operations itself, both in TEMA as well as TAKORADI, and this week particularly in TAKORADI. Again, whilst you have a lot of investment, you need to secure your environment. So the Port Authority, both TEMA and TAKORADI, they have engaged in very serious training for their security staff, including swimming as well as dog training.
Swimming is critical in the marine trade, especially for those in the security and operational areas of sea business. Although all safety measures are often put in place to avert any unforeseen disasters in the port, it is often significant that those whose activities are closely associated with the sea when it comes to port operations have a fair knowledge of swimming. Managers of Ghana's Port Authority have therefore organized swimming lessons for its port security and marine operations personnel in the port of TEMA and TAKORADI. Various swimming survivals such as breaststroke, freestyle, back and butterfly stroke were practiced. The Chief Petty Officer Abochi of the Eastern Naval Base TEMA took personnel through basic swimming techniques to get them better equipped in times of drowning at the anchorage during their line of security duties.
Whatever you people have learned, when you go out there, you are going to exhibit it for the whole world to see that really you've gone through such a training.
The training manager of TAKORADI disclosed that the exercise is one of many initiatives that complement the Port Authority's current objective to ensure optimum safety in the port environment.
The DPH knows that before it can progress, the welfare of its personnel is paramount, and as such, it will want to train its staff on how to swim, so that in the case of any eventuality, they will know how to manage the situation.
The Port Security Manager of Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, Lieutenant Colonel Nana Intridakwa, stated that the essence of organizing such adventure training is for confidence building among security personnel in TEMA Port to withstand and mitigate threats as and when they face them. Some security personnel shared their experience.
We pray to see more of such programs coming our way, and we also thank our facilitators.
You said it all, you said it all. Good job, all of you.
Meanwhile, the dog company of the Ghana Military Police has collaborated with the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority and the Customs Division of GRA to institute an effective dog surveillance program to ensure a more robust security at our ports. This program has brought about the introduction of a pack of security dogs accompanied by highly trained military policemen who would coach the vigilant proceedings. The commanding officer noted that they have begun to assist the port of TAKORADI in the training and tracking of stowaway migrants. He added that they have also conducted some trainings at the Lubo border to assist custom officers in narcotic detection.
Our Port returns after the break. Stay with us.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
We're a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, in collaboration with allied agencies in the port community, is organizing a cleanup exercise dubbed Mofiamu under the theme, "A clean environment is a shared responsibility." Date 25th November 2017. Time 6 a.m. Convergence point, TEMA Port Central Gate Park. Cleaning segments: Zone 1, Central Gate, Railways and Ports Police, Ghana Dock Labour Company or Eastern Gate Revenue Area, GPHA Headquarters or Black Star Line Area. Zone 2, APMT or Dangote Cement Area, Reefer Junction, Golden Jubilee or Tema Container Terminal Area, Rienko Yard Frontage and Eastern Gate. Zone 3, Fish and Harbour Main Entrance, Pioneer Food Cannery and Banking Area and Canoe Beach. Come in your numbers to support a good cause. Remember, cleanliness, they say, is next to godliness.
This is the official paperless process flow of Ghana's ports, effective September 1st, 2017, under the auspices of the Presidency of the Republic of Ghana, in collaboration with stakeholder ministries, departments and agencies, service providers and private sector. 1. Trader registers his business and/or product with regulatory agencies online on the Ghana Trading Hub portal in compliance with existing rules and regulations. 2. Trader obtains UCR online on the EMDA platform. 3. Trader fills and submits import declaration form IDF online. IDF fee is paid electronically via Ghana's Trading Hub portal using mobile money, card, Visa or Ghana Link, online banking or in-branch. 4. Trader obtains required import licenses, permits and certificates pre-arrival of goods. Tariff manager determines controlling agencies based on mapped and agreed HS codes. Fees and charges may be paid using existing modes of payment or electronically via Ghana's Trading Hub portal using mobile money, card, that's Visa or Ghana Link, online banking or in-branch. 5. Risk clearance system determines selectivity of transactions. Compliant transactions, that's green, are granted automatic customs release without scanning or physical examination. Non-compliant transactions are subjected to scanning and joint inspection if anomalies are found. 6. Airlines and shipping lines or their authorized third-party representatives submit manifest electronically pre-arrival of goods in accordance with existing rules and regulations. Manifest is shared real-time with GPHA and all necessary systems or agencies. Amendment process is carried out online. Manifest is reconciled with the CCVR declaration for anomalies. Penalties may be paid using existing modes of payment or electronically via Ghana's Trading Hub portal using mobile money, card, that's Visa, MasterCard or Ghana Link, online banking or in-branch. 7. Trader applies for CCVR online with electronic signature. Licenses, permits and certificates of regulatory agencies is mandatory for CCVR. 8. Customs Classification and Valuation Report (CCVR) is issued electronically and transmitted seamlessly to all relevant agencies or systems. 9. Trader submits bill of entry online after transmission of CCVR. Where goods are declared for bonded warehouse, the application will be made online via the bonded warehouse module, complemented by an inventory and bond management system on gigs. Duties and fees may be paid using existing modes of payment or electronically via Ghana's Trading Hub portal using mobile money, card, that's Visa or Ghana Link, online banking or in-branch. 10. GRA Customs releases consignment online on Ghana Custom Management System GCMS. 11. Importer or agent submits a request electronically through gigs to the shipping lines for delivery of the consignment with the original electronic bill of lading. Importer presents the bill of lading to the shipping line to confirm title of goods that's legally required to be paper. 12. Shipping line issues an invoice to the customer for payment. That's invoices cover freight, container deposit, demurrage and administrative charges as necessary. 13. Agent pays invoice value. Fees and charges may be paid using existing modes of payment or electronically via Ghana's Trading Hub portal using mobile money or card, that's Visa, MasterCard or Ghana Link, online banking or in branch. 14. After payment to shipping line's account on the gigs, the shipping line issues a delivery order to the terminal and the consignees. 15. Importer makes a request through gigs to GPHA, terminal or ICD to take delivery of the consignment. 16. GPHA or terminal or ICD assesses line release status and ability to provide service by required date, and through gigs, GPHA or terminal or ICD generate an invoice. 17. Importer or agent will make payment online or in branch. Receiving banking will send the electronic payment receipt to GPHA or terminal or ICD. 18. GPHA or terminal or ICD receives the payment. For compliant transactions, the container is positioned for delivery and an SMS or email is sent to the importer or agent for pickup. Otherwise, A. Goods of non-compliant transactions are scanned. If no anomaly is found, the goods are released. Otherwise, the goods are subjected to joint inspection on the GEMIS platform. B. Consignment is jointly inspected by all required agencies based on mapped HS codes, aided by mobile device for field officers. C. If testing is required, testing will be conducted by a nominated testing agency based on agency-agreed SLAs on behalf of all, with results shared electronically. D. If anomalies found, compliance directives are issued. E. Consignment is seized whenever compliance directives are not adhered to. 19. GPHA or terminal or ICD issues a delivery allow and an electronic notification is sent to importer or agent through gigs. 20. GPHA or terminal or ICD generates e-way bill, sends copy to accompany cargo and gate out at exit gate. Notes: movement of cargo to ICD. Shipping Lines prepares and submits ICL to GPHA for approval. Shipping Lines creates cargo CMR on GIGS platform. Customs validate CMR after acceptance by ICDIN. Case supplementary ICL is required to be treated. The same process of submission and approval is followed as in the main. Import containers are loaded on ICD trucks from MPS or Terminal 1 en route to ICD through Western Gate. Customs and GPHA security at Western Gate confirms the status of containers being transferred on gigs and validates same with track and driver ID. ICD receives containers into stack and upload status on GCNet platform. Car terminal. Ramp tallies and barcodes are generated from the key with handheld devices. VCR generated electronically. ETT generated electronically. Vehicles are scanned via barcode into SCTL terminal. Electronic manifest is downloaded from GIGS into SCTL system for clearance of vehicles. This is the official paperless process flow of Ghana's ports, effective September 1st, 2017, under the auspices of the Presidency of the Republic of Ghana, in collaboration with stakeholder ministries, departments and agencies, service providers and private sector. Paperless ports, the sure way of Ghana's economic growth. Welcome back from the break. Still watching Iron Port, and once again we're coming to you live from the Harbour roundabout. Straight goes to Community 1 over there, TEMA Newtown, as well as the Harbour over there, the Harbour as well as Community 2. And the Civil Department of the Port Authority says they are making reconstruction works around here. So you see those bricks, and they are trying to improve the road to make it a lot more motorable. So they are begging that the general public who use this particular roundabout, it will be closed at night to allow those reconstruction works to take place. Next up, news and activities that are happening in and around the ports and maritime industry.
The International Maritime Organization, in partnership with the Ghana Maritime Authority, has organized a self-auditing training exercise and workshop on port facilities under the auspices of the Ministry of Transport. The workshop was aimed at equipping port agencies with the required skills of the International Shipping and Port Security Code for carrying out port security self-auditing. With the country poised to revolutionize its industrial sector and the port being a focal unit to propel this development agenda, it has been critical for the ports of Ghana to fortify its safety and security capacity to enable a smooth transitioning. Minister of Transport Kweku Ofori-Siama expressed Ghana's ports' commitment to keeping with the ISPS code in enhancing security and safety in the ports and its facilities. He further acknowledged the need for these engagements with IMO that would enable the development of effective port security procedures that in turn would improve the national capacity to self-audit.
Ghana has domesticated the International Ship and Port Facilities Security Code with the enactment of the Ghana Maritime Security Act, Act 675, as far back as 2004. With assistance from the IMO, the government of the United Nations, the government of the United States of America, and other development partners, a lot of improvement has been achieved in enhancing safety and security in our port and port facilities as required by the ISPS code.
The Director General of Ghana Maritime Authority, Kwame Owusu, noted that the workshop would enable participants to acquire the requisite knowledge which is directly related to the ISPS code and other maritime security related instruments.
It is important to know that the effective implementation of port facility security measures is a continual responsibility of contracting states. The IMO has therefore suggested that contracting governments self-assess their processes post-implementation and thereafter, at least on a 5-yearly basis, and port facilities self-assesses their performance annually.
Captain Dallas Eric Laye, the IMO Regional Coordinator for West and Central Africa, said it is in the light of reaching a safe and secure maritime atmosphere as part of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals that IMO is putting in place measures that project the international maritime scene as such.
The ability of states to promote secure operating bases for maritime trade is therefore essential to their own development and for the global economy.
Mediterranean Shipping Company MSC, which is a world leader in global container shipping and offering global service with local knowledge, has marked its 10th anniversary. MSC, which is now an established brand with strong foundation in Ghana, controls 25% of the shipping industry in the country. MSC has an established fleet of 490 container vessels with an intake capacity of about 3.1 million TEU, with shipping becoming more competitive on a daily basis due to the consolidation of shipping companies. MSC says the success chalked over the past years is as a result of the satisfaction it offers to its customers.
What we have is an established brand. We are a strong foundation company now with almost 25% of the market. So 1 in 4 containers in Ghana is an MSC container. That is a sound foundation to launch forward, to take further market share, growth, satisfy customers and continue our trajectory towards number 1.
Addressing players in the shipping, marine and port industry at the MSC 10th anniversary ceremony, Deputy Minister for Transport Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover assured the shipping lines in Ghana and the world over that Ghana's government will continue to provide a business-friendly environment for them to conduct their businesses.
Today, when you look at our security protection within the TEMA port and TAKORADI is one of the best within the West African sub-region. And I think that there's a reason why shipping lines continue to come and do business in Ghana.
He also reiterated that Ghana's Port Authority, in collaboration with agencies, have resolved to secure Ghana's territorial waters to protect vessels and the cargo they carry.
We have the best business environment, we have stable governance, And I can assure you, under President Akufo-Addo's governance, you are going to have the best of all.
He, however, called for an engagement between the Ministry of Transport and the shipping lines to address some new safety charges by the shipping lines. The Deputy Transport Minister commended the shipping lines for waiving some demurrage charges that characterize the early stages of the paperless system enrolled by government on 1st September.
In the demurrage area during the paperless, I'm happy that my Director of Port engaged all shipping lines and gave more than a moratorium when the paperless started. Apart from the 7 days, there was another moratorium that was given to make sure that all the challenges that were coming up within that time were able to resolve. So we thank you very much for that.
The Managing Director of MSC Ghana Limited, James K, said the company is working assiduously to increase its market shares despite the competitiveness of the shipping industry across the globe.
MSC prides itself on being able to compete in that competitive market. We grow organically, so we don't purchase other companies to take market share. We satisfy customers through delivering what they ask from us again and again and again.
He said the company is committed to resolving all challenges confronting shippers in the course of their business.
We will always be there to listen to our customers, to guide them with our experience and knowledge, and put them on the right path for the best result for them.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
We are a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, in collaboration with allied agencies in the port community, is organizing a cleanup exercise dubbed Mofiamu under the theme, "A clean environment is a shared responsibility." Date 25th November 2017. Time 6 a.m. Convergence point, TEMA Port Central Gate Park. Cleaning segments: Zone 1, Central Gate, Railways and Ports Police, Ghana Dock Labour Company or Eastern Gate Revenue Area, GPHA Headquarters or Black Star Line Area. Zone 2, APMT or Dangote Cement Area, Reefer Junction, Golden Jubilee or Tema Container Terminal Area, Yenko Yard Frontage and Eastern Gate. Zone 3, Fish and Harbour Main Entrance, Pioneer Food Cannery and Banking Area and Canoe Beach. Come in your numbers to support a good cause. Remember, cleanliness, they say, is next to godliness.
Coming up next are schedules of vessels that are sitting in the port, those at anchorage, those that are also expected in the coming week, plus the Bank of Ghana exchange for this week. Next. This week's episode of Eye on Port also thanks a lot to the entire crew, Robert Nyantechi, Godwin Kabute, Solomon Anderson, Joe Lavo, Joe Bone, Flavia Mwesi, Grace Achre Ako, Portia Bura, and the executive producers Abena Sewa Opokufusu and Esther Jebidonko.